Wikipedia says players take responsibility for acting out roles within a narrative. Well, I think you're thinking of role-playing game as in tabletop, which is different because otherwise only like traditional CRPGs would be RPGs, where you actually like create the character and everything. If it has to be like a tabletop game, I don't know. All games are RPGs. Well, that's what I'm wondering is like I don't know what the modern definition is supposed to be, like it. And, like, you have to realize, like, it doesn't matter, necessarily, what the fucking definition of a... Oh, wait, I need to equip more items. It's not like I fucking care what the definition of an RPG is, right? They used up all of their items, and I don't think they used them well. I'm not giving them any more items. Maybe I just didn't notice, but I didn't really notice Donald and Goofy using their items to heal me, and they still seem to die as much themselves. So I'm gonna assume I should just not give them items. Am I correct in this? I will keep a Mega Potion on, though, because that's pretty useful, just to bring them back if I need a quick distraction. There's still a lot of enemies left. But I found the role-playing video games page. Storytelling and narrative elements, player character development, complexity, as well as replayability and immersion. I kind of see where they're coming from with most of those, but some of those... So does it have to have all of those elements to be an RPG? I mean, what does it fucking mean, immersion, right? Oh, I don't find Bravely Default very immersive. It's not an RPG anymore. It's kind of a loose definition still, right? And replayability. Fuck if I'm gonna play Bravely Default again. Like, I'll tell you right now, Bravely Default, maybe one of my favorite RPGs. It might be my favorite RPG. It's got the section like 2/3 of the way through that I wouldn't want to play through ever. I didn't want to play through it the first time. So I don't know. I don't see that point either. You know, like. And storytelling. I mean, yeah, generally, but like, say an RPG has no story, but it is a classic by-the-books turn-based RPG. What the fuck else are you gonna call it? It doesn't have a story, so therefore it's not an action game. It's not might be debatably a strategy game insofar as it has strategy to it, but let's not fucking get into that definition, right? Like, let's not open that can of worms. Because then you'll start wondering, like, well, I mean, fucking Kingdom Hearts has strategy to it. Is it a strategy game? That one's simpler, though, because no one's fucked around with what is and isn't a strategy game, as far as I know. That's like pornography, right? Like, you know it when you see it. You don't need a definition of a strategy game, but apparently we need a definition for an RPG, because no one fucking knows what it is. And I'm just as guilty. I don't know what to make of it. Because, I was gonna say, the point of it is supposed to be, like, as far as I can tell, the point of a genre is so that you can compare things that are similar without being unfair, right? Like, you have two video games, say you're trying to, you're trying to talk about whether or not Devil May Cry is a good game, or DMC3, or, like, whatever, doesn't matter. You're trying to figure out if Devil May Cry 3 is a good game, and so maybe you'd compare it to another good game from the same genre. So you'd compare it to, I don't know, like Bayonetta, right? That's a fair comparison. They're in the same genre. Whatever you want to call that genre. A lot of people don't like character action games as a genre, but even just fucking action games, right? They're both action games. It's a fair comparison. It's not a fair comparison to compare Devil May Cry to Bravely Default, right? You're like, oh, I don't like Devil May Cry because I didn't like. There's not. You don't level up, and there's no. Like. I don't like you don't get a party. Where's my fucking party? It's like, they're different games. They're completely different. You can't compare them. Or like, I don't like Bravely Default because it's not fast enough for me. Not enough action. It's like, well, it's not a fucking action game. Well, that's the point of having genres. So I can say, like, Bravely Default is a better RPG than, I don't know, NEP, right? Like, probably. I haven't played the Neptunia games, but I'm gonna say probably. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably. And that's a direct comparison, you know, that's some. But you say something like Monster Hunter is an RPG, and it wins best RPG, so what you're telling me is that Monster Hunter World is a better RPG than Dragon Quest XI, which also came out this year. It's not a fair fucking comparison at all. Dragon Quest XI is nothing like Monster Hunter World. I haven't played either of those two games. I know that fucking first off, because I played other Dragon Quest games and other Monster Hunter games. It's like, what's the purpose anymore of calling it an RPG? It doesn't mean anything. Let's use some more magic. I've been kind of... I mean, like, I do regain magic, so... Especially when there's a bunch of these magicians, using magic seems to be pretty useful. How many stages are there of this? 'Cause I'm doing not great, generally. Like, I think I'm doing okay, but not if there's fucking 20 stages. If there's 20 stages, I might go to a different level. Just to see, you know, try my hand at it. I mean, I am leveling up by doing this, which is going to make it easier, especially if I get a cure spell at any point. I'm trying to read this discussion of RPGs, but I can't do both. I can't play and do that. Here, wait. A lot of problems come from defining the simpler terms. What defines complexity? What are the parameters for character development? What makes something replayable? I know, exactly. They're all so vague. Whereas, like, at least with the definition of, like, it needs to have stats that increase. Maybe just that. Maybe just, it needs to have stats that increase. It's like, okay, at least I know what you're fucking talking about. You say it's gotta be replayable. It's like, I've got no fucking clue what you mean by that. Any game's replayable, except that game on like, Newgrounds, where you play it once and then it remembers your browser and, you know, like, it won't let you play again, which you can get around, so it's still replayable, but, you know, like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean, really? If you just boil it down to simple terms. It doesn't really mean anything. And, like, yeah, people are gonna know what you mean. They're, you know, you don't have to be an asshole about it like that. People know what you mean when you say replayable, but they might disagree. Doki Doki Literature Club has storytelling, narrative elements, player character development, complexity, and replayability, and immersion. Is it an RPG? Right? It's like the people who write the fucking definitions don't even know. Because, yeah, that fits every single one of them. And it's like, it's not an RPG. Not at all. At least if they called Monster Hunter World a action RPG, I'd understand. I understand the definition of an action RPG more than I understand the definition of an RPG. Like an action RPG, it's an action game, generally. Generally. I guess the definition still isn't that clean. But like generally, an action RPG is just an action game where you level up and you have stats. And that's it. And they're like, fine, fine. That can be its own genre. I don't fucking care. You know, okay. That's what you want? That's what you want. I understand exactly what kind of game you're talking about. Still gets a little vague. Is Secret of Mana an action RPG? How about the Yeast games? Are those action RPGs or those regular RPGs? Or are they just action games? Who fucking knows? But that's the problem here. Okay, yeah, hitting him in the back definitely does damage. It just, the sound it makes it sound kind of like it's not. Oh, come on. Fuck. No! Woo! Okay, yeah. It shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be... Fuck. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna heal, because I assume this is towards the end, at least. And these guys fuck me, so... I've got some magic. So wait, if I need to hit him in the back, but I can hit him in the back with magic. That should work. Fuck, I didn't mean to... Oh. Oh, with magic you can hit him in the front. Okay. Okay. Just jump over him. Yeah, fair. Okay, alright, final match. Okay, good. I think fire is probably the best. Oh, wait, I'm out. Cool. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a fucking shockwave. That wasn't even fucking close. I hope that's a match I was supposed to lose, because I wasn't even fucking close. Yeah, okay. Good. Every horror game with story elements is an RPG as well. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We could talk about this all day, and maybe we will, but it doesn't make any sense to me. But wait, we're watching the movie started.
Oh, right, there was one other rule. I forgot. Accidents happen.
Seems like James Woods is not very enthusiastic about this role in the game.
Hey, Phil! Get them out of here!
I'm just trying to think of more things. Like, I don't know what to make of genre. It's something I've been thinking about, because I've been thinking for a while of making a very autistic video about what determines a roguelike. Because, I mean, that one's simple. I mean, it's like porn. You know, it's this, like I said before, with strategy games. You know it when you see it. But the definition is like dying. That was Cerberus, the Guardian of the Underworld. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing something like that, and I've been putting it off because it's super autistic. But I'm realizing almost all genres are becoming like that. Herc should be able to handle him, but then again, maybe not. This doesn't look so good. Okay, well, I'm gonna save. Every game is a roguelike because Rogue is a game and every game is a game. So every game is like Rogue. Yeah, no, I really enjoy the mental gymnastics that people go through to classify like something like Binding of Isaac as a roguelike. I love that the new definition is that if it's a game where you only have one life and then you die and you have to start over or at least some progress over, it is a roguelike. Which begs the question, if you play Mario and you only have one life, is it a fucking roguelike because it has permadeath and it makes you start at the beginning when you die? I guess it must be, right? It's fits the definition. It's got permadeath. It's a roguelike. You might say, oh no, a roguelike also has to have randomly generated levels or procedurally generated levels. Okay. You play Legend of Zelda with a randomizer on, and you only have one life. Is it a roguelike? No! No! The answer is no. The answer is clearly no. I'm invested in that definition. I fucking hate it because it's like one of my favorite genres is roguelikes. I really like roguelikes. Just mostly because when I was younger, I didn't have the money to buy games. Wasn't smart enough to pirate them. Computer wouldn't have been able to run them anyway. So I played a lot of roguelikes because they're mostly free, and they're fucking sweet. I love the genre. But now it's like it has a completely different meaning. I guess we're going to help Hercules. You're not entering the arena, are you? This isn't some match. This is for real. Maybe I'll buy some healing items. I'll come back. If it's gonna be a big boss. Have I been getting more? Nope. No, I have not been getting more money. That does beg the question as whether or not it's worth trying levels over again to not use as many healing items. I'm gonna say that's probably not what I should be doing, simply because I am getting EXP for all of this, so I'm trading money for EXP, but I think that's fine. Had this discussion with a buddy earlier. He wants to make some game in the vein of Bayonetta or Metal Gear Rising. Oh, I'm trying to read this and do this at the same time. This is not a good idea. Let me, here. I'm gonna read this one. Want to make a game in the vein of Bayonetta or Metal Gear Rising, but has no clue what to call it. Character action, 3D brawler, beat 'em up. Sees a lot of arguing over that one in particular. I think character action is, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of people don't like the definition character action because I've heard the argument that character action games seem to be a genre of just action games that are held to a higher standard. I think if you called it an action game, no one would disagree, right? If that's what it is, then, like, that's what it is. It might also be a character action game, which is a more specific definition. It's like if you have a JRPG and you call it an RPG, no one's gonna say, like, you're wrong. Or you call it, you know, like you have a... Well, yeah, I mean, no one's gonna say you're wrong. You're just not being as specific as you could. So you could avoid people getting fucking angry about what you call it by just being more vague. And yeah, I don't think anyone would get upset if you said it's an action game. Like, if you called Metal Gear Rising an action game, it's like, yeah, it is. Clearly, right? Is it a character action game? Depends on whether or not, like, you like that definition. But you die in CK2 with no air. Is it a roguelike? That's what I'm fucking saying. That's why I kind of want to make a video about it, because I think I could make it at least a little bit funny with, like, those sort of comparisons. I just haven't done it yet. I'm working on a new video. I've been replaying on my own time, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which I just decided I wasn't going to stream because I've played it before. I don't really want to do a lot of replaying games unless I just absolutely fucking adore them and I know a lot about it. Because otherwise it's like, if it's a game I've played before but haven't played in a long time, most of it boils down to like, oh yeah, I remember this. And I can't, like, you know, speculate about what's going to happen or, like, the story or anything because I remember half of it. So it's like, I'll just skip that one. There's enough fucking games to play. But I'm working on that. Oh, right. I don't want to give it to Goofy. I just want to... Well... No, I don't. No, I don't want to give it to anyone else. I'm going to stock up. I'm going to stock up so I don't have to fly back here every time. Maybe a waste of money. But yeah, I actually don't want to give these healing items to anyone but me. Just because they'll waste them. If I could customize it... Even if they used them at bad times, if I could just customize it to say, don't use healing items until I don't have any left, that would also be great. That would be like, okay, that's perfect. But I can't do that, so I will be in charge of the healing items. Check out the Berlin interpretation. Yeah, I know about that. This is what I'm talking about roguelike definitions being more autistic than any other definition. They had a fucking conference in Berlin. Like it was the end of a world war. They had a conference to determine what makes a roguelike or not. And I don't entirely agree with the definition, actually. I don't agree with the Treaty of Versailles of roguelikes. I mostly agree with it. I think there's a simpler definition than what they use that I think most people would agree with. Most roguelike fans would agree with the definition I would put forth, which is another reason why I've thought about making the video, because I think I've been able to successfully simplify the definition in a way that is very easy to determine. No fucking, oh, it gets 2 points for being permadeath and it gets 3 points for being in ASCII graphics and all this. It's like, nuh-uh, no. None of that vagueness. I think I've been able to simplify it into a very, very easy to understand definition that is not vague. This is another reason why I've thought about making a video. Again, I'm telling you, it's extremely autistic. But I like the genre. I don't know what to say. I'm not even good at them. I've never beaten a roguelike ever because they're hard games. Generally. I mean, I guess something like Powder. I've beaten Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, if you want to count that, and I think you really can count that. I think, yeah, I mean, it's a Mystery Dungeon game, which is extremely similar to a roguelike, if not the exact same. In fact, yeah, no, it definitely fits under the definition. They just happen to be on console, which just seems weird for roguelikes. That's not common. I just fucking kill myself by running right into one of those. I should not do multiple things at once. You played Alona on stream. It's one of my favorite roguelikes. I think I played it for like 20 minutes or something. That's one of the things, is Alona is widely considered to be a roguelike despite not fitting the general definition of a roguelike. Oh, I went the wrong. Because Alona does not have permadeath. It kind of, but like not really. It doesn't. No, I mean it doesn't. It gives you a penalty for when you die, but it's not permadeath. You can play it in permadeath mode, but does it become a different type of game when you play it with or without permadeath? Same question for Tome, which is a really fucking good roguelike. No one would disagree that Tome is not, like no one would say that Tome is not a roguelike. But Tome has a gameplay mode where you don't start over when you die. Is it therefore a different genre of game when you change that one element? I mean, like maybe you could make that argument, but I don't think so. I would disagree. According to the Berlin interpretation, it would be less of a roguelike, but maybe still a roguelike, which is why I don't like the Berlin interpretation, because it puts it on a fucking sliding autism scale of like, oh yeah, you know, everybody's autistic because you're on the fucking roguelike spectrum. It's like, no, is it a roguelike or isn't it? I don't want a spectrum. I don't need a Kinsey scale for my video games. That's nonsense. Old school RuneScape stream when? Want to be watching you chop trees for hours. Yeah, chop trees for hours and talk about is RuneScape an RPG? Or is it a roguelike? If I log off whenever I die, is RuneScape a roguelike? No, I don't. I probably won't do a old school RuneScape stream. I don't really like playing too many games that could suck up all of my time. Like, grand strategy games already fit that bill. I don't know if I want to. I mean, sure, I played RuneScape when I was younger. If everybody did, except Dalton. Dalton had no childhood. He didn't play RuneScape. He didn't have friends. He didn't have siblings. It seems like his life sucked, but I played RuneScape. Thankfully, you don't have rogue-tism. Oh, I thankfully don't have rogue-tism, only rogue burgers. Yeah, it's... Ugh. If you look at the wiki for roguelike, they have a set-in-stone definition. No, they don't, though. That's what I'm saying. They don't. It's a scale. They have these certain elements make it more or less of a roguelike, but there's not, is it a roguelike or not? So with their definition, Binding of Isaac, for instance, is partially a roguelike, and then you have to determine, like, well, what does it have to be? 50% a roguelike for it to be a roguelike? Does it have to be 75%? Does it have to be 100%? 100% would be just rogue. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. If you made a video on roguelikes, that might be a good place to start. It's the most well-accepted interpretation. True. That's true. And I would be probably making some waves, pushing some people's buttons by going against the Berlin interpretation. That's like a sacred cow when it comes to people who like roguelikes. They like that definition. But I don't think any of them actually really abide by it. Hence Alona being in roguelike threads despite not fitting one of the major criteria of the Berlin interpretation. But, okay, it's fucking, like I said, it's autistic. That's why I didn't want to talk about it that much. But I really like talking about it, so.
Kid, I got 2 words of advice for you. Attack!
That joke again. Alright, so I'm thinking this thing is a fire type. So I'm guessing Blizzard would be my best bet. Do I have to hit it in the head, though? I have no idea. Let me try doing a regular attack and see if it's doing damage. No, so I do need to hit it in the head. Which seems like I'm doing. Why are they on its back? Should I be doing that? Oh, okay. Well, if they just keep focusing in that direction, and Goofy... Oh, fuck. Yeah, whenever it attacks, I'll get a couple hits, roll away. Ooh. Can I, yeah, change to that head. This isn't so bad so far. No, fuck. Except I keep getting the buttons mixed up because of Monster Hunter. Which is another... Now, lately, whenever I play a game off stream, I just am always thinking, like, should I make a video about this? Is there something useful I have to say about this? And so I'm playing fucking Monster Hunter Portable Third. An extremely well-known Monster Hunter game, and I'm thinking, like, should I make a video to tell people about how great Monster Hunter Portable Third is? And it's like, no. No, I should... No, it's a fucking old Monster Hunter game that... Oh. I was at... I mean, I know that's generally a pretty easy attack to dodge, but I was at, like, more than half health. I don't like that. Okay. Alright, don't get hit by that one. Got it. Lesson learned. Do I have anything that I could equip for more defense to maybe not die in one hit? I've already got that equipped. No. No, that raises my HP, which is very useful. Yeah. I've got... How much does this raise defense? By 1? Oh. Oh, fuck. Goofy, you're not... No. Okay, yeah, this is... So this raises defense by 1. I can equip this instead, still get the defense, and get more AP, and do 20% less fire damage, which is what this guy primarily seems to do. Yeah, no fucking reason to have that on Goofy. I don't need any more AP, though. I'm actually stacked on that. Boost attack power when HP is low, combined with a weapon skill for more power. Okay, so yeah, Donald should definitely have that equipped. Goofy has... What does he have equipped? Okay, now he has nothing. Charge and knock out an enemy with a shield. Probably wouldn't work on a boss. Receive more money and HP balls in battle. Equipped to the entire party to boost effect. Okay, that sounds great. Not that we can equip it to the entire party. And then leap and attack with shield. Okay. Yeah, more money and shit is very useful. I'm out of money. And more health drops is also... I'm gonna save just so all that stuff saves. But yeah, I'm trying to put out more videos. Just because I like making them, and the last few were well received, which is funny. Because I have, like, major problems with both of them. Like, personally. But it's a good sign. It's like, hey, if that was fucking good enough for a lot of people, then, if I make something better, I'm gonna be killing it. Killing it as in, you know, 100 people see it and like it. That's good enough. I don't need fame. Just dopamine. Okay, skip. Oh. But yeah, now I'm almost considering now making a video just about genres in general, like an exploration on genres or genre. I guess the plural of genres is normally genre, right? Okay. I think I'm gonna save my magic until he's like done an attack and it'll be really easy to hit him, you know? Like, well... Okay, yeah, see, that was a fucking waste. Didn't mean to use thunder, meant to jump, but I was holding down the... Okay, so if I jump, and then... Okay, fucked it up, but I still hit him. Fine, okay. It seems like right here, he can't hit me, but I can hit him. And jump. And perfect. Okay. Yeah, like right here. Gotta dodge these. Oh, my magic is back. Okay. Just like right outside his range when he starts biting. Yeah, just keep doing that, would you? Yeah. Oh, this is fucking perfect. Well, you know. Also, I'm realizing when he's up in the air, I don't need to jump first. Much faster. Pretty, somewhat simple, actually. Didn't mean to do that, but it worked. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna heal because that thing would have killed me fucking for sure. Also, yep. Ooh, okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. Fuck. Oh, tell me if the volume's alright. I just realized all these times where, like, watching, like, the cutscene or something, I didn't ask if it's good. I'm getting more and more just assuming that it's good. Because it's okay. It's basically a little loud on my end, which seems to be about the point I usually want it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was absolutely silent. Okay, I'm not doing that bad. I've only healed like once. Donald and Goofy, you're just dead, of course. Completely worthless. Volume is fine. Tech the fireballs. Tech the fire. I'm not even sure how to. Oh. Can you do that? That makes sense. That would make sense. 1 sec. My magic's back. So first. So wait. Okay. I need to. That's not what I want to do. No. I need to. I'm trying to figure out. For some reason, this is here. Jump and then press that. Oh, you can't do it while... Yeah, you can. No, you can do it while jumping. Okay. That's what I was wondering. I keep fucking up, though, and I was holding on to L, like, before the jump, which fucks it up. That still fucked it up, though. Still fucked it up. There we go. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I might try teching the fireballs. It's risky simply because this is working perfectly. And so, you know, why mess with something that's going to work 100%? Fuck! Fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Fuck right off. I'm gonna heal real quick, and then I'm gonna try it. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, I thought they were following me, but no. They kind of are. Fuck off. First try, by the way. I'm gonna get this first try. By first try, I mean second try. First real try, though. I like those fucking accidental techs. Those are sweet. Fuck. Oh, not what I wanted to... Okay, right. Yeah, you have to use the hotkey to jump and use magic, because otherwise the jump button will just back out of the menu. So that's very important to know. Fuck! Yeah, teching the fireballs might be a good idea, but it's... I'm just not getting the opportunities for it. Like, I'm just not in front of him, especially after he started doing this move. Okay. Okay, I need to time that way better. There we go. Is there an ability you can unlock that lets you see a health bar? Because, I mean... kind of a fan of that in a lot of games, especially like I don't like it if they added like a health bar to like Monster Hunter or something, because you can read the monsters well enough. But in something like this, I have no fucking idea. Like, yeah, sure, he added a new move, so he's, you know, at least somewhat along. But, you know, is that a quarter? Is that a halfway? Is that a 3/4? Ooh, okay. Oh. This is my chance. Fucked it up. Hey! Dalton's fucking throwing stuff at my door. I wanted to spook him though, because I knew he wouldn't expect me to yell back at him like that. Fuck. Also probably spook the dog. I keep jumping. Why am I jumping? You don't need to jump. I'm at a... Ooh. 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 Okay. Alright. Alright. No, not a fan of that. Thought I was doing fairly well. Okay, I'm out. Oh, if I had fucking Cure, it would be, like, it'd be amazing. What level do you get Cure? Where, like... Having Cure would be so nice, because I am getting magic back, like, over time. And if I could just... Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to... Wrong button. If I could be getting Cure, I would be ecstatic. Like this would be... It'd be in the bag. I was gonna say it'd be easy. I don't know about that. Get out of there. Ooh. Get out! Maybe just one hit. Oh, no. Get the fuck out. You get magic from the story and world, not from leveling. Oh, really? I thought you got... Health bar viewing ability is usually gained early on, but I think you either didn't find it or didn't unlock it because you chose Rod at the start. Oh. Oh. Good. Make a bunch of Nazi jokes, then get shouted out by PewDiePie. I don't want to be a complete ER clone. You know? Already, I have a very similar video style, except that he puts more effort into his. And he's never covered video games, so... Ever play Atlantica Online? I've never even heard of it. I almost beat Crawl, but it's fucking hard. I'd be extremely impressed if you beat Crawl. I've played a lot of Dungeon Crawl. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. And I haven't fucking beat it. I didn't equip... Yeah, why do I have a fucking elixir equipped? Instead of the just absolutely superior Mega Potion. That was stupid. Also, can I sell these for money? Because I should sell those for money. I'll probably stick with, you know, the Hitler ship or some variation of the fuck Riku, as it's called. I'm gonna save again now that I have this stuff equipped, so I don't have to do that again if I forget. But yeah, I'm probably gonna use pretty similar ship design. I don't think I need that many parts. Yeah, let's go. Grid turn-based squad game. Is it an MMO or something though? Atlantica Online. Is it like Dofus or whatever? Or Wakfu? The game, not the show. I still haven't watched the newer seasons of Wakfu, by the way. I don't know if anyone, maybe none of you have watched Wakfu. Wakfu's pretty good. But like I only watched the first season. I'm pretty sure they retconned something in the second season. I'm not gonna talk about it because it's like spoiler, and I'm sure like none of you have watched it, and I recommend it. The French anime Wakfu. I know it's not an anime. Don't start. I know. It's good. It's a good show. It's got a really good villain. It's probably one of the best parts. Okay. Oh, let's use magic since it does regen. I keep forgetting. There we go. It seems like it's doing nothing, right? I mean, it looks so ineffective. But I'm pretty sure it's doing something. If it's not, then I'm really upset that I'm not getting Cure. Oh, I jumped too soon? It didn't matter. Okay, let's try this. Try this. Try and hit me. Try and hit me. Okay. That wind up take. There we go. Okay, alright. I walked into the aftershock, but okay. Yeah, that is worth doing. Especially before he starts doing the shadow thing. Speed it up a bit. Okay, so if I go from the right distance... I'm trying to figure out what the timing on this is. Why sometimes I have no problem at all. And sometimes I go right into one of his attacks. Didn't mean to... Okay. Yeah, if I do it right after... Yeah, it's just timing. I love those French animations. Delicious brown elf girls. They do have... Yeah, they do a good job of making very, like... nice-looking characters. Well, there's also that movie by the Wakfu people that's, like, in the same universe. It's pretty good. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. I think there's actually, like, 3 movies, but I only saw the first one. It's also good. Watch it. That's what I'm saying. Watch it. Maybe I'll make a Wakfu video. Wait a minute. No, that makes sense. Wait a minute. I might rewatch Wakfu and then make a fucking Wakfu recommendation video. Yeah. It's not the kind of thing that people will probably be searching for, because the whole point of me making the video is that people don't really know about it that much. Outside, I mean, like, some people do, obviously, but it's not, like, super popular or anything. But that could be a fun video to make. I might do that, and I kind of want to rewatch Wakfu. Because I want to rewatch the first season and then watch the new stuff. Maybe the new stuff is shit, and I can talk about how shit it is. Probably not, but... There's something on my monitor wiping it off. I don't know what that was. Ooh, okay. Nope. Ooh, okay. Yeah, 2 hits, and then I can dodge pretty well. Wait until that head attacks. 2 hits if I can actually hit it. And then get out. Okay, yeah, that's pretty safe. Seemingly. As long as you get the timing right. Jump over that. Get a few more hits in while he's... Wait, yeah, there we go. Okay. And now wait until he turns. And get a tech. No, he's not doing that anymore. Okay, shadow stuff. I think I'm a little too in love with this dodge. It's really not as good. I'm just used to fucking Dark Souls and shit like that, where the dodge is the ultimate technique. Rolling around just makes you invincible. I mean, not, you know, you gotta time it and stuff like that, but it's still, you use it right and you will not get fucking hit if you use the dodge. With this, it seems like you have less iframes, I think. If any iframes, actually. I don't know if you have any iframes. It seems kind of like it's just, it gets you out of the way. And that's it. Which, you know, it's one way to do it. Alright, I got magic again. Why would you hit there when I'm targeted at his head? Do you not see that I'm targeting at his head? Wrong button. Okay, alright. At least those are fucking easy to dodge with that. Alright, let's tech him. Okay, well, no, you need a lot of wind up. Ooh. Donald, heal me! Donald! This is your chance! Prove yourself, Donald! Heal me, Donald! You fucking idiot. Fine. You better fucking heal me, Donald, when I need it. I will end your one short, meaningless life if you don't heal me, Donald. He's dead again. He's instantly dead. What's the fuck? It's a solo. I mean, I just have to play this like I'm playing solo. There's... Even the Mega Potion is, like, basically worthless. Like, maybe they got a little bit of damage out before that happened? I don't think so. I don't think they did. But maybe they did. Maybe they got a hit or two, which makes the Mega Potion still not worth it compared to buying, like, a regular. Okay, he's attacking nothing. Perfect. Attack with that head. Roll out of the way. Attack with that. There we go. Roll. Whoa! Okay. Jump. I've got this. Let's get a couple blizzards in. Goofy's back. This is going alright. This is actually going pretty well, I feel. In fact, I feel like I do better on the bosses than I do on, like, the general gameplay. I also feel like I probably shouldn't have played on hard. That's a feeling I'm getting a lot. This is like the second or third boss in the game. Getting the feeling like I maybe should have just, like, not done hard. I think it's because this is an autistic baby game, and I was really, really trying to hit that home. And so I was under the impression that because of that, I focused on the baby part, and I forgot to focus on the autistic part. Like, yeah, debatably a baby game, but if it's an autistic game, I mean, that doesn't mean it, like, it can be challenging. I don't know what I'm getting at here. Don't listen to me when I'm talking while doing a boss. My mind is somewhere else. Please die. Please die. How much fucking life do you have? I'm not teching. No, there's no way. There's no way. No. I was gonna do it. There's no way. Because I fucked that up and I'm dead. No reason to take that risk. Of course you're doing this again. Of course that's what you're doing. At least it's the easiest thing in the world to dodge. In fact, all of his attacks are pretty... If you're not trying to attack the dog, you can dodge every single one of his attacks. Very easily. It's just when you're trying to get an attack in that it... Donald, get out of there! Heal me, Donald. Heal me. I'm gonna wait for fucking Donald. Donald's dead. Donald should do nothing but heal. Especially since he dies so fast. He should just come back to life, heal me, and then die again. Fine, fine. If you're gonna die right away, whatever. Just heal me first. Instead of doing nothing. Oy. Donald doesn't run through the jungle. Isn't Donald supposed to be a Vietnam vet or something? He feels like a liability so far. No, he's a World War II vet, right? He's fucking old. Or am I thinking of, like... The Donald Duck? Yeah, Donald Duck was a Nazi, right? Yeah. No, he had a dream he was a Nazi. Donald Duck's a World War II vet. He's fucking old and worthless. That's why he does magic. Magic's for old people. I wonder if that's ever been... Actually, I've never thought about that, but I wonder if there's ever been any game that had magic being thematically for young people. Like, a lot of times, you know, magic, it's wisdom, right? So you get it when you're older. And, you know, a lot of older characters are the ones who can do magic. And I'm wondering if... Why the fuck, Donald, did you use electricity? So, what I'm learning right now is that Donald had the time and the mana and the opportunity to use a spell while I was fucking low on health. And he decided, you know what spell I'm gonna use? Thunder. So I can fucking miss the dog and do nothing. Instead of healing my compatriot. Donald, if you actually had fought in the war, the Nazis would have won. Just telling you that right now, Donald. Fucking worthless. I'm going around to the other side because I don't like attacking from that side. I don't know why, but something about it is slightly different. I mean, Goofy, at least, he's out there doing damage. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Right? Goofy does his job. Donald, stop doing Goofy's job. At least they'd come back, because otherwise they would be absolutely worthless. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Donald. Okay, I could not be lower on health, Donald. Donald, if you don't do it now, I don't even believe that you can heal. Okay? Donald. Donald. Donald Duck, please. Please, just heal me. You're dead again. Oh! Ooh! Fucking Donald! Would have been a cakewalk if Donald would do some healing. Ugh. Magical girl shows are thematically magic for young, I guess. Oh, true. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright. Got it. Done. Dude, what was that, like third try? It's not so bad for a boss.
Thus, I do hereby dub the junior heroes
Oh.
and confer upon the full rights and privileges to participate in the games. Further,
Hey, what do you mean, junior heroes?
Yeah, Donald's like 102.
don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
So, what does it take?
Well, that's
Got
just
the health
something
skill.
to find
Oh,
out
that's what scan was? Oh, fucking sweet.
just the way that I did.
What you gotta say like that,
No
Herc?
problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
There ain't gonna
It's
be
closed.
any games
This
for a
is
while.
closed.
Gotta clean up the mess from that last battle first.
Okay, we'll be back.
I still can't believe that Squirt actually beat Cerberus.
I can't believe
Just
it's not
between us.
Donald DeVito.
I'd already won.
Danny DeVito. Donald DeVito. It is it's Donald DeVito, the knockoff.
My lips are sealed.
Does that do anything? Hero license? First of all, view an enemy's HP gauge during battle. That is the best. Not the best. It's not the best. I would have preferred healing, but not bad. Pretty good. Goofy can equip this. Yep, he's got a lot of AP. Donald's got everything he can get. No, wait, he has nothing? Donald has nothing. Did Donald have nothing the entire time? Okay. Take a look. Got Inferno Band, reduces fire and dark damage, and raises defense. Oh, wait, so that's... Oh, no. Wait, I don't have that other shit equipped? Did I? Okay, we'll equip that. And the Brave Warrior thing. I thought I saved after changing the equipment. No, Goofy still got that thing. It would have been fucking easier if I... Okay, well, Goofy. That's why he's got so much AP, too. Okay, well, we'll give some protection to Goofy. I definitely fucking saved after that, right? Oh, Cloud? So Cloud, I'm gonna save again, because apparently I have short-term memory loss and I don't know when I saved. I load the wrong save. Oh. It fucking worked out, so I guess it's not a big deal. I guess that's the problem with having fucking 14 saves. You'd think it'd be pretty easy, though. How come Donald can use magic anyway? He has a girlfriend. Or does Daisy not put out? Yeah, he's been with Daisy ever since post-war. You know, like ever since he got back. No, he didn't go to World War II. He just had dreams about it. Ever since World War II ended, he's been with Daisy. But I guess they've never had sex. Why does Hercules sound like a tranny? Lore?
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, why did you go along with him anyway?
Yeah. Nice claws. What the fuck? Does...
Hades promised to help.
Does Cloud have cat claws in Metal Gear? What am I fucking saying? Final Fantasy 7?
But it backfired.
Is Cloud in Metal Gear 7?
I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find it.
First Donald DeVito, and then I'm losing my mind.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
Also, that was a cool treasure chest reveal. Got to go up there on that statue and get that.
For your light. Don't lose sight of it.
Oh, thanks for nothing, asshole.
How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved.
He doesn't. Disney rape of all things. Oh. They added cat claws? Why? Sonic Blade. Ooh. Slash an enemy while rushing past. Select follow-up attack at right time for a combo. That sounds good. I don't use the guard at all. Maybe I should, but I'm gonna try Sonic Blade. Can we get up to that chest? Oh, you gotta activate one of these. Oh, which I can. Yeah, right. The blue one is the one I can do. Oh, it just fucking falls. Okay. Oh, 3 Dalmatians. Oh, good, great. 3 dead Dalmatians starved to death in their little box there. Man, I'm happy about that. It's his Advent child costume. What is Advent Children? I know that's like some spin-off, but I can't remember.
He's always there for you, and he's handsome to boot.
Because I know Crisis Core is a prequel.
Perfectly
Is Advent Children also a prequel? I've actually played Crisis Core. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, but I've played a bit of Crisis Core. I think I've rented it or something on the PSP. It's a 3D movie. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Who invited you to the party? Stay out of it. This is my show.
James Woods is really phoning in this performance.
As you wish. Fight to
Who
your
invited
heart's
you?
content.
This is my show. Stay out of this. Like, it's... You can try a little bit, James Woods. Alright, well, I think this is a good time as any to switch over to some Yakuza. And also take a piss. So...